Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The run from the shotgun. At the 15, he's loose. And the defense drags him down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And the big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work, and what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try it on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All kinds of running room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking for a gap. It's Webb. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And the Gators are marching down the field. The give to the left. Quick spin on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
All right, let's go. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Florida 7, Miami 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think
Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On the move. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4-quarter game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Lowers those pads. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
14, Miami, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to the big tight end, and the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Got a man. It's Abrams. Touchdown, Gators! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They're going to ride this running back. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ripping through the defense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Okay, 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
A first down for the offense.
Single. Set. Ready.
On the run, it's Daniels.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He's going to take off. Oh, the quick spin move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a...
He's loose. He's at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Miami! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
35, Miami, 7.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he intercepts it. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing...
Got a lot of running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They'll test the right side. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The handoff to Johnson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams will pass. Right on target this time. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to throw it again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
29 Philly. On 4th down, going to the air. Feeling some heat, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He wants to throw. Now rolling to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air. It's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll line up to go for two. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two.
Let's go. Set.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. To the air, it's Glagway. Got his man on the right. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
48, Miami, 7.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 6, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Williams looking for a man. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Motion from the offense. They'll run play action, trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Reading the option, it's Lagway. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and goal coming up here. Williams will pass. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Off he goes. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well.